very accomplished ladies. So she was giving
Well, Beverly Hills is a different tempo than New York. I
mm,
agree. I feel like we've said it. I don't, it doesn't, I don't even know if we should have this discussion because honestly, I think it is Andy's marquee. I've already told you, my prediction is there's 5 seasons before we call this quit.
mm,
Okay.
don't do it.
It doesn't matter what the ratings are. These women they're not going to go there. The pregnancy prank was so stupid. The cheese the season before was dumb, but we all kind of gave the cheese a pass because we thought, well, it's a lighter Roni and we kind of have to get away from the racism stuff and everything. So let's make it about cheese. Then I mean, I don't even know what to say. These women aren't going to give you, Minkoff is not going to give you anything about the history of Scientology and how close she is to Tom Cruise, which is all I care about. And I actually love Tom Cruise, by the way. Um,
Really?
Almost everyone's religion is problematic. So, yeah, I want to know about Tommy. Um, I Like, why are we even, why are we spending any time talking about Roni? It's going to be in our face regardless. And next year, it's going to be something just as dumb. And I actually agree with Bethany, but I do think the
Excuse me?
accomplished women, I know, I know,
Excuse me?
I know.
Hell has frozen over, guys, here in December, the end of 2024. Sarah Fraser said she agrees with Bethany Frankel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow.
But I like the accomplished women of Beverly Hills. And EJ broke that mold. She came in, she patted the
Mhm.
puss, and she was married to just the swinging dick. I mean, he was such a big deal out here
Mhm.
in LA at the time, big litigation attorney. And she was patting her puss and walking all around town, using the C word.
Mhm.
But I'm with Bethany. I'm with Bethany. Yeah, it's not good, but I don't even know why. To me, I feel like the first month of 2025, we shouldn't even talk about Roni because nothing's going to change.
Did you read this article about NBC is going through a major reboot with financials and they're selling off all the little piddly cable shits. And they have a shit network called Bravo that has 550,000 average viewers. Shit. But they won't sell it off. And why? Did you read this article? They are
Okay, I
committed
didn't
to the future of Bravo.
I didn't read the why. Tell me about the why.
Well, I was hoping you did because I thought you
We like this.
I
I
thought you'd know some more information than me. Listen, I think that I've said
did.
it before and I'll say it again. I
Oh,
think
I
that you have
sorry.
something to say.
Sorry to interrupt you. I do know why they're saving it
Tell
because of
me.
Peacock. Because of Peacock, I did read it. Sorry.
Oh, good.
Coffee
Thank
is
God.
kicking in.
Thank God.
MSNBC getting ready to be sold off potentially. CNN. Actually,
Ooh.
sorry, CNN's part of Warner Brothers, not part of NBC. Uh, excuse me.
She's dying on us, guys. Dying.
MSNBC and CNBC. I mean, give me a break. Who's watching CNBC anymore? Like
Nobody.
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 And I've already done our pitch. We should take over for Morning Joe. And I've met Joe Scarborough, lovely at LAX, like lovely. I would love to debate and have a talk with him. Love, love, love. But it's time to go. Their show has jumped the shark. It's over.
Okay.
So they're getting rid of these because they don't get any viewership. They're not getting any viewership back. Young people, they just did like a Pew Research. People under the age of 40, I think now it's 30-40% get all their news from podcasts. If that's not your sign to launch your show in 2025. So anyhow, let me get to it. Shut up. They're not going to sell off Bravo, even though Bravo is not doing what it did a decade ago because of the connection to Peacock, because of the
Mm.
crossover to Peacock, because of the secondary viewership to Peacock. The numbers are good when you think of how many people watch on Peacock, what they're producing for Peacock, and the crossover.
I watch on the cock. I watch on the cock. I hop on the cock and I watch. I mean, let me tell
Oh,
you something. I gotta hop on the cock every now and then, girl. I don't I mean,
I
right?
agree.
You
I
know.
agree. You're not getting any. Yeah. The best
But the
part of being
thing,
married.
right?
Yeah.
Look, I don't watch in real time now. I have to say, when I was just doing the new New York apartment, the designer said, do you or do you not? You have to make a conscious decision now. The train has left the station. Do you want a fucking TV or do you not? Because you only got three places for artwork in here, kid. And I was like, I don't want a TV. I don't have a TV here. You were at my LA place. I don't got a TV there. I don't have a TV. In the Hamptons, I bought it furnished and I have two TVs, but guess what? They don't work. They don't work. I don't know how to work them. I don't know how to do it smart TV. I need a fucking 19-year-old to come over and show me how to work this fucking smart TV. Okay. I don't know how to do it. So the bottom line is, I don't own a TV. I have this computer that I'm talking to you, and the next morning on the cock, I put it on and I type in Real Housewives of Potomac. And then I see Jizzy Jizz and I see the Grand Dame and I watch it. That's how I watch all my TV. So look, I also think Bravo is just so it's Peacock. So people watch Peacock and they pay for Peacock. And that is why they're not selling it off because their numbers are good and they're making money off Peacock. And somehow they can attribute this to the Bravo shows as opposed to the non-Bravo shows. Is that what it is? I'm
Well,
actually,
I
I'm not
think
being shady.
no, I read it more so that because Bravo produces so much for Peacock, like they're
Mm,
too intertwined to
I
sell
get
off
it. I get
to
it.
sell off Bravo. Whereas MSNBC and CNBC, there's you're not tuning into that and go, oh, you know what? I should go to Peacock and
Mm-mm.
watch
Nope.
more about the markets. No.
I also think, like I've said this before, I think Bravo, my good friend Ebony K. Williams feels that, or it's already started, that season 13 of Roni will be taught in college campuses all throughout America in, race studies. I actually agree with my friend Ebony K. Williams. I think that Bravo should be taught in colleges throughout America is a marketing. They should teach it at Harvard Business School. They should teach it at Wharton. It is a lesson in marketing. It's a marketing genius. It's a
Hmm.
genius. I mean, for 500,000 fucking, do you know The Bachelor just a few years ago had 5 million? Now I think that's down a little bit, but it's a couple million that watch The Bachelor. And I mean, Bachelor Nation is big and it runs deep, but not like Bravo. So I just think this is a course in marketing, right?
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
brilliant. I mean, BravoCon makes a shitload of money. They just had the Fan Fest. I agree with you from the sideline. That Fan Fest, Miami seems like I mean, we had Miami and Southern Charm. We had a few franchises, right? We had Beverly Hills. The stuff that's currently on now or coming, brilliant. I also think it could be a course in what not to do in the fact that you don't give one person like Daddy Cohen so much power over 90% of the network. I think that could be a cautionary tale, but let's just think of the
Now,
positive here because it's the holidays. Yeah, it's a
wouldn't
brilliant marketing genius that is Bravo. Brilliant.
hindsight's always 2020. And
2020.
would Bravo be what Bravo is? Would the Housewives franchise be what it is if it wasn't for Andy?
No,
People make
it would
they
not.
make businesses, they make, would Amazon be Amazon without Jeff Bezos? There's usually one person.
Mhm.
Would Barstool Sports be Barstool without Dave Portnoy?
Without
No.
that big fucking swinger, without that big swinger between his goddamn legs, no, it would not be. That
We
the
love
shit swings so low. You know what I'm saying?
we love Portnoy.
Would Sirius be serious without the House of Stern?
No, it wouldn't have
No.
survived as